Hello to everyone's tubes. This is Aerith again, and I'm back to share with you the reason why alchemy is better for preservation evokers than it is for any other spec. But before we get too into that, today's video is brought to you by pigs that are capable of flapping their ears so quickly that they could literally fly away, but choose not to because they know that that would be too powerful. Without further ado, let's get into it. This is gonna be a quick video. It's just based on some things that I've discovered. While doing a lot of testing with Lifebind, with Alchemy, and I've actually found out some pretty cool stuff that I think maybe no one knows about yet. And I think it's pretty sweet. So yeah, let me just show you what I found. Just one second. So I did manage to wrangle a volunteer from the audience. We have Monka here with his really sweet transmog. So before we replicate it, I'll just go ahead and show you what I have found effectively. Let's start with like what's the actual technology is. So here in the alchemy tree, we go into frost formulated potions. It will require 10 points in potion mastery, and then you can start filling out your frost formulated potions. This comes with the added benefit of when you use a potion, you get a heal. So it doesn't matter what kind of potion it is. If you use any potion, it could be a mana potion, it could be an invisibility potion, it can be a health potion, you get an additional heal. And what I found is that this heal is for 30k. Essentially, it's for like 29, like 584 or something. Um, and it can crits, and when it crits for 60k. And that is the heal that you get for going into the frost formulated potion tree. You do not actually need to max it out. I think you get the maximum benefit at around 15. But I would put in a point at a time and just check what heal you're actually getting in your combat log, and just stop when you get to 30k because you know that is the most. So why is this better for Evoker than for anyone else? Well, the answer is very simple. Evokers, if you did not know this, can actually transfer their healing potion to another player through the mechanic Lifebind. I've talked about this in some of my other videos. I think it's a really good thing that you should be able to know. And I've just recently discovered something that makes it even better, and a way to make it even more powerful. So let's take a look at a combat log before I just demonstrate this. This is what we just did with myself and Monkey over here. Um, so what I did is I echoed and I cast Verdant Embrace on Monkey, and then I immediately, right as I Verdant Embrace, pressed my healing potion. And so what I'm finding is that when you get the timing right and you Verdant Embrace and then immediately use your healing potion, two things are happening. So first of all, you're procking your refreshing mixture. This is what you get for being an alchemist. And you get it's a 30k heal on yourself. Um, and then of course your healing potion. So what's happening is these two things, as you can see here, are transferring. So 40% of 29,185 is 11,674. And then what you see here is a life bind also healing a monkey for 56,968, which is, of course, 40% of what the actual healing potion healed me for. Now, what you might find to be very, very interesting about this particular combat log is that there are two iterations of Lifebind healing for the potion, and there are two iterations of Lifebind healing for the refreshing mixture, which is, of course, the alchemist thing. So just objectively speaking, like Preservation Evoker gets more out of being an alchemist than anyone else, strictly because they can transfer the refreshing mixture through Lifebind. That's already an added benefit. This means that if you're using a mana potion and you have Lifebind on party members, they're just going to get an extra heal when you use your mana potion, which is amazing, right? It's just free healing, and you can never say no to that. Um, what makes it even better though, and really takes it over the top, is that you can game the system by going Verdant Embrace into immediate potion, and you can cause it to echo because that echo is still technically there in the same moment that Verdant Embrace lands, and Lifebind happens before echo goes away by some fraction of a second. You're able to actually replicate the healing from the potions and from the refreshing mixture. Now I've only tested this a few times, but it does seem to be working. And it's unclear if it's intended or not, but it is definitely something you can do. And so it is something that you should 1000% be aware of and hopefully be capable to replicate for yourself. So yeah, take a good look at this combat log. The combat log does not lie. This is exactly what happened. And now let's go ahead and try to replicate this live with our volunteer from the audience. So let's see. Let's make sure I got my potions off cooldown. Go ahead and scroll down. Perfect. We have a rock wall. That'll be like our little wall so that we know what to do. We can go ahead and echo. So we got to take some damage so that we can actually use a potion. Don't kill me, please. Okay, this is a death skip. This is a death skip, you guys. It's a death skip, I promise. Please hold, please hold, please hold. This is actually a really dignified moment in my life where I'm running back and I feel really dignified about it. It's nice and peaceful here in the spirit realm. It's really peaceful. Well, no, don't look, boom. Okay. So now we're gonna try this again. We're gonna take some damage. That was a really good death skip for just for you, YouTube. Okay, here we go. Okay, that was not a death skip. All right, so now we're gonna go life bind. Okay, here we go. Make sure we get this right. Boom.
It is not
boom.
Ready yet.
Okay, we've done it. So there it is. You can see it live. Effectively, what we just did is we life binded, or we echoed, and then we pressed our Verdant Embrace to proc our life bind. And then what we did is we got the refreshing mixture, which healed us for 30k. And then we also got the healing potion, which healed for what a healing potion heals for, quite a lot. 82,000 plus 60,000. You guys can do the math on that. And we've basically produced 2 iterations of healing potions transferring through Lifebind, and 2 iterations of refreshing mixture transferring through Lifebind. So that's a lot of healing to this player, right? That's a lot of healing. Now, here's what I want you to think about. And my last thing that I'll give you as a takeaway, is that you can actually do this to your entire party at the same time. And the way that we would do this, so like we've just reproduced this right here. The way we would do this is we would go Echo Party 1, Echo Party 2, Echo Party 3, and Echo Party 4. In practice, like you'll be fishing for procs for echoes. So you might have like the procs. I mean, the point is you can get echoes on as many people as you can. And then you can very quickly Burn Embrace into use a potion. And when you do that, you'll do what we just did to Monkey, giving him a bajillion healing. And you'll be able to do that to every single person in the party. This is essentially an AOE lay on hands. So every evoker is going to be able to turn their healing potion into an AOE lay on hands as long as you do this correctly. And as you can see here, if we come down to the bottom, this was a mana potion. You can see that the Lifebind produced 2 iterations of healing. This is from a mana potion for 22k. And the Lifebind also produced me or hit me with that same heal, if that makes sense. So yeah, hopefully this has been informative. It's definitely something that I think every evoker should pick up and get into their toolkit. Let me switch over to my other screen really quickly. There we go. Yeah, hopefully this has been informative. It's definitely something that I think you should try to work into your toolkit. Evoker is definitely a very hard class to get the absolute most out of because there's a lot of really interesting things like this that you can be doing. I think there's going to be a lot of discoveries made in the next while, and I'm happy to be one of the people that's at the forefront of making that happen. If you are an evoker player, or if you're just a healer, or if you're just a player in general, and you like to see evoker or healer or just general content, you can follow me over at twitch.tv. I'm literally streaming live right now. I stream live every single day, just about for like 12 hours. I push really high keys. So if you have any interest in that, you can come check it out. Be sure to let me know that this is where you found me. And once again, that's twitch.tv/eyelash TV. Thanks for everyone. Be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button wherever they are. They're somewhere. You can press them. You can press them if you want to. That's all that we have to say to you. But I mean me. That's maybe weird. My pig's not alive. I don't feel like my pig's alive. Or goodbye, everyone.